It's Barney's trainer and mentor. It's the first time he's had a big smile on his face for the Premier League, that's for sure.
Well, he did one, of course, in the Premier League in Bournemouth a few years ago. He's done them before, of course, on the stage, but I'm pretty certain that's the first time that Big Barney has done one north of the border in front of the fans who love him the most. They really have taken to him. And my, have they been rewarded with something very, very special. Could be another maximum.
140.
Well, you can see that they're brand new darts, the way the brightness is in the board. It actually makes the dart look a little bit bigger with the bright lights on them. But certainly that's not affecting the Big Dutchman tonight.
And he's gone back to the standard kite shaped flights, and I've always felt that those were Barney's model, to be honest, Rod. Easy to be wise after the event, but there you see them. But I've always felt that though that suited Barney more than the smaller pear-shaped ones.
Well, that's what's keeping the dart more upright in the board. The pear shapes would have had it laying down like the Phil Taylor dart, but these flights certainly keep it more upright. And of course, once he gets on a run, I mean, I know that it sounds silly saying they're perfect darts, but I mean the rhythm that he was throwing.
It is the rhythm, beautiful to watch. Now it's going to be 4-0 in a moment because Barney at the moment is on fire. He is enjoying every single moment of this, and Jenkins, who's done well in the last couple of weeks, really struggling now to stay with the Dutchman. Doesn't even move there, just lifts it slightly over. Perfect adjustment, and that expression says all. Barney is having a belter.
Well, you've got to feel for Terry Jenkins. The only two games that Barney's really done it in this Premier League have been against Jenkins.
107 average just about against him in Manchester, and at the moment 112.5 in Aberdeen.
140.
Well, at the start of this Premier League, we'd have put both of these in the top four. I certainly would have done in my list.
Yes, I certainly felt that these two players had really just a little more than some of the others to make it into that. I mean, Whitlock has been splendid.
81.
We all knew that Whitlock would be a force to be reckoned with. We thought Lewis might. Ronnie Baxter, to his credit, has probably outshone what our expectations,
59.
and it's been a terrific Premier League because it has been not quite as predictable in most senses, though pretty predictable
95.
in one. I wonder what I'm referring to.
Yeah, a certain Mr. Taylor, I think you're referring to, but we would have never had the Big Dutchman at the bottom of the league,
57.
that's for sure. But I mean, he's getting down on himself there, can't understand why. But Jenkins, you know he's going to carry on, he'll fight. He won't give up. He's been a professional now for a good few years. 7 major TV finals. He's not won one yet. There's a little bit of work to do before he does, but certainly got the ability.
59. Terry required 57.
Well, to get him on the scoreboard. Well, credit's due. Jenkins wins that leg, and it is against the throw rod. And if he can now hold his throw, we've seen many players come from 4-2 down and get something out of it. Though a draw isn't going to be enough for Jenkins.
100.
He will have to win in order to keep his slender hopes alive.
Certainly more fluency, John, and like we said already, it's probably because there's no pressure on him, you know, when he's trying out the new darts and he thinks, well, I'm just gonna go up there and try and enjoy it to see what happens with these darts.
Yeah, so much of Barney's game played in the mind.
96.
And this particular game, he looks as relaxed as he's been for a good while. As Jenkins looks to leave himself handy.
98.
98. 207. Wouldn't like to say who's favourite for this one, because if Barney puts a score in here,
95.
Well, you'd probably say that Barney had 9 darts from there. Jenkins has only got 6 from here. You would feel he's got to hit a treble. Advantage, Barneveld, that's for sure. Doesn't need to take it out. He'll settle for 1 treble in this one, John.
Yes, leave it nice and handy, a 2-dart finish. 58. Well, that gives Jenkins a hope if he can possibly take it out, of course, but not now. Needs a treble. And nowhere near there.
26.
That's poor.
Well, that's what's been letting Terry down over the Premier League and the tour events that we've been playing. Too many bad shots, especially at a crucial time like that. But he's going back to the board, so he's going to have 3 darts at 121. You can't see Barney missing from 52.
Needed the treble 17. Confidence gone, it would seem. He was a long way off his target.
52.
Now Barneveld 52 here for a 5-1 win at the break. And double top in she goes. 5-1 to Raymond van Barneveld. And this night has been highlighted by a brilliant 9-dart finish from that man there. Well, here we are, the first one, Ron, a brilliant 180. Back to the board and...
Well, treble 19 and double 12, and he was never going to miss it, was he? Absolutely perfect to finish off a perfect leg.
Perfect leg. Barneveld.